Nation, Sanbonan Bafetu. Welcome back to Football Trends with me, OQB. Now, in today's video, Bafetu, we'll be talking about, one of the most important things, and then also Skulu Meje in the Bazayo Itabi, because recently we played a draw with the Polokwane City, which it was a difficult game for us because we were not able to, get that final touch, but definitely we were trying our best with it too. I feel like the boys fought very, very hard, for that 1 point. I know we did not get maximum points, but at least the point for me, I feel like is better than nothing. So with that being said, currently, I know, guys, you might think, but QP, why are we talking about Mamelodi Sundowns? Well, we do have to talk about it because recently there are people out there who are saying that Kaizer Chiefs, if Mamelodi Sundowns manages to win a CAF Champions League, that means Tina. Angeke CAF Confederations next year. We are going to play, next season. I mean to say we are going to play CAF Champions League, because now it will automatically have 3 teams, which means it would be Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates if they finish number 2, and then also Kaizer Chiefs, which automatically we would have qualified, for the CAF Champions League, the CAF Confederations. But I'm here, guys, to rectify in terms of that, and get you guys to understand that no, that's not how things work. Yes, it might feel like that is what is going to happen if Mamelodi Sundowns manages to win this Champions League, but honestly speaking, that will not be the case. The case is only 2 teams qualify for a Champions League, and then number 3 naganjani. So Kaizer Chiefs currently they only have to qualify for a Champions League by obtaining number 2 or number 1, which obviously number 1 is highly unlikely. But other than that, we cannot qualify for a Champions League. But we do qualify for CAF Confederations, which is obviously it's the second tier of a CAF Champions League. Doesn't have the same benefits, but now in our benefits wayo, which I wish I knew all of them. But for now, all I can talk about is the cash. It's good money that you're getting out of CAF Confederations, and also not just the money, but also experience. I don't understand why still is and they've made it to our finals. I don't know why they're struggling, but then at the end of the day, it is what it is. It happened. Maybe with Bambi, some players, I don't know. So with us, it's either we qualify for CAF Confederations, currently number 3, or by winning a cup, which is a Nedbank Cup, a trophy. But since this time around we are not winning, or we have not won any trophies, obviously it's not just any trophy. Nedbank Cup is the most important one that gets you to CAF Confederations. So we are currently at number 3. I understand last game that we played a draw against the Polokwane City. It was a bit difficult, a bit challenging, but the point is very important because currently we have 7-point gap, to the teams that are following us behind. So, as I've said earlier, if Kaizer just can play those games and then win, then definitely I don't see any other team taking us out of that position. So I think we are left with 6 games, and then other teams probably they are left with I don't know how many games, but I know that we do have a game in hand if I'm not mistaken. So maybe it's now 7 games, I'm not sure. Let me just quickly check, guys, before Siagute, because I think we have played 23, if not 24 games. But if it's 24, then that means Sialingana in terms of my games. So, okay. Yeah, we've played 24 games, but as Lingana, Orlando Pirates have already played Imeshawo. It was 25, and they're left with only 5 games. So, Tina, we are left with 6 games, as I was saying. So, with the 6 games, obviously, Orlando Pirates, they do stand to accumulate points, but it will depend because the next game that they're going to play, they will be playing with us, and which our 25th game will be against Orlando Pirates, I'm hoping we get a point. So if Tina we get a point, so I go 47 points, and then Bona, if they get a point, they will go to 59 points. But with Sundowns having 2 games in hand, then definitely that is also worrisome for them. So it is a problem. It is a problem. So with that being said, bafethu, let's jump to iSoweto derby njengoba vele sikhuluma ngayo. The derby, I don't know, honestly speaking, are we ready for the Soweto derby? Because this draw is still to withhold against Polokwane City. Now, don't get me wrong, Polokwane City is a team that you can say, okay, this is how a team like Abu Orlando Pirates or Mamelodi Sundowns do play on the league. So if we have failed to beat Polokwane City, it makes us question, are we going to be able to stand our ground against Orlando Pirates? Because they have a good form. They currently have a good form. They're doing exceptionally well. Last game they played against Amazulu, they scored 3 goals to 0. I understand it was on for gain with a lot of individual brilliance, but at the end of the day, they're doing exceptionally well. And with us, you tend to question and ask yourself, Tina, how are we going to get there? Now, I'm happy that despite, me thinking that we might not be ready for the derby, but I'm happy Flavio Silva has managed to, keep his calm and Uhalili last game, but he did not accumulate any yellow card. Even the other players, Bernau, ama yellow card, who they have accumulated 3 yellow cards. Remember, we said it's Flavio Silva, Kosimpile Ngobo, Fundo Vilagazi, and Spesihle Ndlovu. So all those players, they managed not to get, another yellow card so that they could be suspended for this big game that is coming. So we will have each and every one. Probably Aiden McCarthy might not be available, but with how things are going, I'm still waiting and looking to hear what they are going to tell me in terms of Aiden McCarthy. Is his injury something that is too big that he won't be available in 2026, or is he going to be available? But other than that, I feel like Miguel, obviously with Simango, they will be available. They will try to give us the performance that they gave to us against the Polokwane City. Obviously, it's going to be a different tempo, different, in a lot of things. But also, don't forget, we do have good players like Bradley Cross, players like Bonagiabore Frosler. Obviously, Tabiso Munyane is available. So I think that is good for us, despite not having a backup for his center back, because Kwenika, remember, still out for the entire season. So that is a problem. But then looking at this game, Buffet, I don't know. Don't forget to catch us tomorrow. I think I will be live with Uteske Kalo, and we're going to be talking about this game. Yeah, okay, a derby. Hey, Buffet, it's a big one. It's a big one. And the last time Kaizer just managed to win, hey, except for Nedbank Cup, guys. Obviously, Nedbank Cup, we won, but we failed to duplicate the same thing on the league. So, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. The last one that we played, which was this year, last month. Was it last month? I think last month. We were nowhere to be seen, which is why a lot of fans were frustrated. Now, I feel like that one has to do with the coaching, because if the coaches do have a system and they do understand what needs to be done against a team like Orlando Pirates, then definitely they can surely manage to get a point or even maximum points. But we will see. For now, for me, confidence is like, I'm just neutral. I'm not giving myself some false hope. A point would be good enough for me. I'm not saying we need to win, but a point would be good enough.